Today, I'm letting Labubus make my slime. Hit subscribe and let's get unboxing. Okay, so if you have not been living under a rock, you will know what a Labubu is. These little monsters are absolutely everywhere, and they are so hard to get a hold of. And when I first saw these, the first thing that came to mind was, I have to make slimes out of them. I was finally able to get a 6-pack of these, so let's let these Labubus make some slime. And when I say that, I basically mean I'm going to be opening up these mystery boxes, and whatever Labubu I get, I have to make a slime inspired by it. So it's going to be a surprise each time, and I'm not sure what I'm going to have to make. Okay, so when opening these up, you have to be careful not to see the card because it spoils it. And for this first one, I was really hoping for a brightly colored one, but I got this one, which is the complete opposite to what I wanted and is just gray. But you know what? Honestly, I kind of like this one a lot. It's probably the last one I choose to make a slime inspired by just because it's not that brightly colored, and you guys know I love a neon color. But either way, this is still the fun part of the challenge. I've now got to make a slime inspired by this one called Sesame Bean. The first thing I did was get some glue into a bowl. I'm just going to have a clear base here, and I'm going to add some glycerin into it along with a little bit of Oreo fragrance. Now, I didn't have a sesame bean fragrance, and the gray was kind of giving cookies and cream, so that's how I'm gonna lead this slime. So now it was smelling good, I needed to figure out what texture I was gonna make it, so I just activated it while I decided what I was gonna do. I kind of thought it might be quite fun to make a crunchy slime or something like a snow fizz, but then I decided it would be fun to make it a cloud slime and make it super fluffy like the actual fur of the Labubu. So to do that, I'm just gonna add some instant snow to this along with some water to activate it, and then just begin to mix it all together. I think because the clear slime was still quite soft, this mixed in surprisingly very easily, but it was pretty clear that I didn't add enough snow for the fluffy texture I wanted, so I just had to add some more into it. This seemed to be working fine at first, but it still just wasn't really fluffy enough or as soft as the fur, so I had to go in with even more instant snow and then just mix that in. Finally, once that was all combined, the more I mixed it, the more it started to look like the fluffy fur, and it looked so good. I really knew I'd made the right decision with this texture. Now, obviously this Labubu isn't white, so I'm gonna change the color of this, but I didn't want it all one shade, and I'm gonna do a two-tone effect. I split it up, and using a little bit of black acrylic paint, I just dabbed a little bit in the middle because I'm trying to color match this. To be honest, I do think I added a little bit too much black paint because after this was all mixed in, it was a little bit too dark, but I wasn't too annoyed because I still had some of the white slime to mix with it anyway. I pressed them together, then rolled them on the table because I kind of wanted a swirled effect, and I feel like this definitely gave it even more of a cookies and cream vibe other than the scent. Once this was all swirled in the container, I found this star and kind of like black chunk mix that I put on top that even had a little bit of glitter in, and then found these super cute realistic cookie charms. Now I know the Labubu was a sesame bean Labubu, not an Oreo cookie one, but you can't tell me that this doesn't look adorable and not go together. And I definitely think this is a slime that they would approve of, even if it's not completely accurate to the name. Honestly, the cloud slime texture of this was even nicer than a regular cloud slime. It was almost like a butter cloud slime just because I felt like it might have been a little underactivated, but in the best way possible because it kind of made it more like a cloud cream. I also noticed as well that once the white was mixed in with the darker gray, it was kind of the perfect shade. And once this was all finished, I was definitely happy with how it turned out. Okay, so we are now moving on to our second Labubu blind box, and this one I'm really hoping for a colorful one. I love the macaron series of the Labubus, but 3 of the colors aren't actually that bright. So when I opened this and saw that I got the pink one, I was so excited, because now I feel like there are so many more possibilities. And it's also just going to be cuter in my opinion. Now the pink one's actually called Litechi Berry, which is also a really unique flavor, so I'm probably just going to keep it more berry themed. Or maybe just pink themed, I haven't decided yet. Now the cloud slime base looked great, but I knew I wanted to switch things up, so I went in with some clear slime and some pink and red dye. I actually mixed this dye beforehand just so I could get the perfect kind of lychee berry shade, because I was really trying to get this color to match the Labubu perfectly. To be honest, at first I thought maybe it was a little bit too pink and a bit too neon, but the more I mixed it in, it actually came more subtle and was this really nice kind of darker pink color, even though on camera it looks super neon. Now the base was ready, it was time to spice it up a little bit, so I went in with some of these white sprinkles, some of these red hearts just because I thought they were cute, some little pink round discs, a tiny little bit of sprinkle mix, some square glitter, and then these kind of pink stars. Now, is this on theme with Lychee Berry? Not necessarily, but I did really love how everything went together, and the more I mixed it in, I feel like everything blended together perfectly. I gave it a little bit more of a mix just to make sure everything was evenly distributed, and then I put it into a fresh container. This was looking perfect, but I'm not done here, of course. So I grabbed a fresh block of Daiso clay and opened it right up, ready to make a clay topper for this. I thought you can't really go wrong with a plain ice cream scoop, so I decided to do that and press the white clay into this ice cream mold, which I'm sure you guys have seen a million times by now. I decided to dye it white because it's going to give a nice contrast between the slime, but also with some of the charms I'm going to put in it. And the vibe here was literally just any pink charm I had that looked cute. It definitely looked a little bit random, but I still really liked it. And with the scoop placed on the slime, it was finally done, and I feel like it looked great. I know I didn't stick to the Litechi Berry theme, but it's kind of difficult, and this way I can use a ton of different charms and just incorporate pink to it, which I think turned out great. I mixed this in, and the clay is so satisfying to mix into clear slime, and I love being able to see all of the add-ins while I mixed it in, and the slime eventually turned into a kind of soft butterish texture. I was really happy with how this turned out, and I really like the color of the end result too. It was super fluffy and it made amazing swirls, and I feel like this really does pair well with the pink Labubu. So again, I'm actually pretty happy with this attempt. Okay, so moving on to the third Labubu box, I was still hoping for a bright color. I think next time I'll do the Big Into Energy series because they're all super neon, and thankfully we got a green one. Honestly, this one's kind of my favorite out of all of the ones in that set, so I was super happy that not only was he a bright color, but he was also the one I wanted most. Now this one's called Green Grape, and I'm really gonna try and actually stick to the grape theme of this. The first thing I did was get some green dye in a bowl with some glue and a little splash of glycerin, and mix it all together until I had this really nice neon green color. The next step is activating the slime, and I really didn't want to overdo the activator on this because I still need it to be slightly sticky for what I'm gonna do. Once it started to pull away from the bowl, I didn't add any more activator and just kept kneading it until it was kind of this slimy sticky texture, and then decided to add in a ton of these crunchy beads. I've been obsessed with these lately and using them in so many of my videos, but don't worry, this isn't the only thing I'm adding to this slime. I have a bigger plan for it. I just felt like I needed to use it because then it looks like loads of tiny little grapes all stuck together. But as I said, I'm gonna add some other stuff, so this is only gonna be the base of the slime. I pressed this all the way in the bottom of the container before it was time to move on to the next thing I was making. I grabbed some more Daiso soft clay and then a little bit of regular soft clay and mixed those together just because I feel like it gives it a slightly nicer texture, and then decided to use the same green dye to dye this neon green. Now I say neon green because it looked neon green to start with, but the more I mixed it, it kind of became more of a pastel green, which I really didn't mind and actually looked more realistic to real grapes. Now that was all mixed together, I decided to take this sphere of clay and make loads of little balls from it to kind of mimic the look of grapes. I know grapes aren't actually all perfectly round like this, but I just felt like these would fit better on the slime when I placed them around. I placed one in the middle and then ones all around the edge of it, and then covered the whole thing in some clear slime. And the idea was I kind of wanted to make these look like Tanghulu, which is basically grapes coated in hard candy. I added a final sprinkle of glitter, and this was looking great and was 100% giving off grape vibes. I think this is probably the most accurate slime to the Labubu's name out of any of the ones I've made. And the three textures of the clear slime, the clay balls, and then the slushy bead slime were just so satisfying to blend together. I think this one definitely has to be my favorite out of all three, especially with how good the end texture turned out too. Well, I had so much fun letting these Labubus decide the slime I'm gonna make. Although they weren't all super accurate to the names, I still feel like they turned out really cute, and I definitely want to do this challenge again. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure to hit subscribe. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.